Hey guys, George here, back again in another train video, and train stream, and today, it's long freight train.
Easter weekend. Welcome everybody. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in the stream. We've got some new technology going here. We got some cool trains running over here. Hopefully we're gonna have a nice smooth stream today. Happy Easter weekend to everybody. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, North American Trains. Online G. Michael, welcome. Angel. Ours Trains. John 2618. Now that's a shirt, Wally.
Gotta like that. Gotta like that.
Steve is King's production, his friends. Grandpa. George R and CT. So, yeah.
Did you get Michael Nappany and Steve King Productions?
We got Michael and Steve King.
Right on. Give me extra credit ones. Extra credit ones. T's Cottage guys in the house.
T's Cottage guy, yeah.
All the way from the UK. Thanks for coming in.
We like your videos.
Yeah. Thanks for popping by. Thanks for coming by to say Happy Easter. Happy Easter, everybody on the screen.
Screen.
Scream.
I thought you said scream.
I did kind of say scream. A little bit of stream and a little bit of scream.
Online G says, is the cab forwarding? Because I think I hear it. No, it's
We've got our little mallet out there.
Do you guys have a Reading T1? No, but we have a Chessie T1. It's a conventional one.
Wait a second, George. It says, do you have a reading T1? Can you read that? Reading T1?
It's Reading.
What? Reading T1?
It's Reading.
Oh, all right.
Don't be like that. Dude, there's a kid when we went to Rhode Island. Me and him, we always argued on whether we were reading or writing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So that makes... Wait.
Sparky 107 in the house. Good to see you here.
Sparky says, so that makes it a loud stream?
Yes, I think so.
North American Trains says, how are you guys doing?
Doing great. Happy Easter. Hopefully we got things rocking and rolling a little bit better today. Yesterday, George and I stayed up, tried to iron out some of our technology kinks.
We got a new place for the ZWs.
Got that going up over here. We've got, you can't see it here, but we've got our television set with a running stream, and that's what George is looking at from time to time over there to see the people checking in and people asking questions. We've got a new camera view here, so you can see some more of the layout.
Tim says you forgot the inspiration for George's channel.
George pointed out the other day, he's like, oh, you know my name on my YouTube channel is Gfw Trains.
It's totally copied.
I copied off of Tim, TDF Lives. He's TDF Lives on Gfw Trains.
Just don't, come down hard on us for that.
All right, so yeah, it's copyright infringement. Steve King wants 4 short whistles. Let me see if I get you. And I'll get you here too.
I'm wearing a train shirt under this.
Cool, George.
Oh, no, never mind. I thought this was the 5K one.
All right. So we got some new people checking in. Steve King Productions in the house.
You
got him? I got him.
Human City Junction.
Human City Junction, all right. Good to see everybody here. Good to see everybody this Easter. We've not only installed our ZWs over here coming up, we probably got the most important feature installed on our layout yesterday. Right, George?
Oh.
A little spot where we
Cup holders.
Right. So we brought in our highballs today. I'm drinking a little iced tea here. What you drinking, George?
High quality H2O.
Some quality H2O and some iced tea. So we got our little cup holders over here.
Just like at the Cubs game.
Just like at the Cubs game. So how's everybody doing today?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Sparky
Yeah?
says, I have you guys on, but I will still be in the middle. But I will be in the middle of my helix, so I can't chat with y'all.
No problem, no problem. For those of you that haven't seen it, Sparky 107 107's building a big helix on his layout. It's quite spectacular. I think that he's got some information about that on his channel. Grandpa, George Wardrick's checking in. He's drinking a little rose wine today. For those of you that are just checking in.
Like Rosebud Hotel.
Yep, just like the Rosebud Hotel. Those of you just checking in, relax. Hopefully we'll have a good time running trains, chat a little bit.
Human City Junction says, I think there's a problem with my stream. All his shirt is looking crazy today.
Human City Junction, always trying to stir the pot. Fingers, George, fingers. Always trying to stir the pot.
Angel Garcia says, working on my aircraft senior design. I need design George's help, but I'm good other than that. I need George's help, but I'm.
Oh, George, he's trying to suck you in to be an aircraft engineer.
As long as Grandpa can fly my planes, then yes. Or Sammy. If that were the case, I'd make a stunt plane.
Right. Human City got your Rosebud Hotel reference, George. Rosebud Hotel is, if you haven't seen it, it's from a television show called Schitt's Creek. It's a fun little television show.
Hey. Bleak Creek.
Right on.
This has a little aerodynamics. Nice. Yes.
Steam is King Production with friends says, I like the Reading T1 slot. Right? You got it. Some people say Reading, some people say Reading, George. We don't have a Reading T1.
Yeah, we do.
We do?
Chesty one.
Oh.
Not Reading, but we have a T1, yes.
Yeah, I believe Grandpa's got that Reading T1, though.
Yeah.
We got a chance to see one of the Reading T1s out there at Steamtown a couple years ago, didn't we, George?
Yeah, that's really cool. Luke, remember Luke?
Uh-huh.
New Jersey? He's got the O-scale Line of Legacy one.
Oh, wow.
And he brought it to Steamtown, and he put it on the...
on the coupler?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You can see the O-scale engine, like, next
That's really cool,
He's got
George.
a picture of it, like, going up, and you can see the front of the Line L one, and then it's, like, right next to it's the real one. It's really cool. And it's the same number, too.
Right on. Let's see if I... What else we got going on here today, George?
Tim says, I see some Midwest division of the TCA banquet cars. Yeah, you do. I decided to bring some out today just because I wanted to make a cool old, like, steam era freight train.
Yeah, you did. You did a good job of that, buddy.
Well, it's not finished yet, but yeah, there are some cars. Like that one right there. And we got two of those. Actually, three, but one of them's not out. And then we've got the 2005 one, I think. That's my birthday one. And then we got a couple more that I'm going to put on later. Oh, and then we got my favorite one out of all of them. I'm not sure if you knew this, Fox. This one's my favorite banquet car.
Oh, very cool, very cool. Why don't you explain a little bit to those people that aren't familiar with what you're talking about with the banquet cars, George?
So basically, the Midwest division of the TCA, every year they have a high-class banquet where they have music, fancy music, and people dance. And yeah, I never dance though. Grandpa does.
Yeah, and we've got the Johnny Farron Trio out there doing some nice tunes for some fancy dancing. It's a cool banquet where everybody from the Midwest Division gets together and has a great dinner together. And on the table for for the door prize on each one of the tables is
cars, and each year they have about 10 of these, right?
Yep, approximately about 10, 12.
Yeah, and so basically one person gets to bring home the one from their table, and then you have an opportunity to buy them. And then, this is the only reverse color car we have, but they come out with a reverse color car. So we have, of this year, I think this is 2015, we have the reverse color car and the regular color car. And we are one of 3 people to have every single banquet car from going back to the very first banquet. And yeah, so pretty cool. But yeah, these are my favorite, and they're probably gonna be on the layout pretty soon. So
A total of 10 cars, Human City Junction. Not 10 designs, but every year there's a different design. Hey, George, we got some new people checking in today on the stream.
Hello.
New England Rail Fan Productions 2017 checking in. We got Jerry Satarelli checking in.
Human City Junction says the Royal.
The Royal, yes, the Royal We. We got it.
Tim was asking how the MTH CA-1 caboose is working. It's working real well. I like it a lot. Here, I can go grab it.
And while you're going back there and grabbing it, George, New England Rail Fan Productions is asking a question here today. It says, nice, what's your layout fleet, and what's your favorite engine on the layout right now?
Well, layout fleet is all
We should talk about what's running right now. We got 3 engines running.
Oh, yeah. 4.
We do. 4 engines running.
So we have a Monon F units over there with a nice passenger train. And then we have the cab forward over there, which will be running later in the stream. We have a Lionel Legacy Norfolk Southern Dash 9 dummy with a Fantasy BNSF Heritage unit being trailing behind it, which is actually the power unit. And then we have a Lionel. Is that JLC or just?
No, it's just Lionel.
It's a Lionel TMCC mallet, CNO mallet, with the circus train. Oh, and then we have the cab forward over there.
All right, George, and I know the answer to this one, and a lot of people around here all the time know the answer to this one, George. You know, on all of those trains you just mentioned, which one is your favorite one?
Cab forward.
Cab forward is George's favorite.
Tim asked about the caboose. If you want to get, I think they have a Union Pacific one, or Bill Hirsch, last time I saw him, he was selling a couple of Union Pacific ones with the paint, or like some sort of paint scheme on the side, which was like a special paint scheme that they made. It was a wrap, actually.
George, before we lose it here, we got a new check-in from somebody on the live stream. Barn Full of Trains is in the house. I'll give him a whistle. Yeah. Hello, welcome to the stream today. Kick back, happy Easter, enjoy it, grab a nice highball, and buckle up. We're going to have a good time, talking some trains, running some trains.
Jerry's in the
running
stream
trains,
too.
I'm with some friends. Jerry Satarelli, we'll get some extra credit on that. So we got a question from Angel George. So why Gargraves track? Is that you guys' favorite track? There we go. That one came off there. I heard the circuit breaker pop, yeah, George, so I'll go fix that.
No, you just, so basically.
All right, George will answer that. I like it when George answers questions. I can sit back, have a couple sips of the highball, some nice cold iced tea. You bet it's iced tea, George. A family-friendly live stream here. Family-friendly. George is MIA, so he's not going to answer the question.
Okay, I'm back. I'm going to answer.
He's back.
So basically, a bunch of our friends have Gargraves. They've used Gargraves on their layout. My grandpa's used Gargraves on his layout. I mean, it looks nice. It's easy to use. Would you say it's easy to use?
Yep.
From what we have friends that use Atlas track and stuff like that, and from what we've heard of, I mean, the Gargraves track, we haven't had as many problems as they have had with Atlas track.
But they haven't really had any problems with it, but
it's
just
switches.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have modeled with Gargraves track. We like the performance of it. The raw switches are nice. They're beautiful switches. We use them with the Z1000 switch motors. It just works out really well for us. Well, George, we got a couple of other people checking in. Human City Junction, before we do it, says, when will we, the Royal We, see some scenery update? You guys have the winter scene design? Well, it's kind of a work in progress. We've been behind the scenes doing a lot of work trying to make sure that the train runs smoothly. A lot of the wiring stuff. Spent a lot of time yesterday wiring up the ZWs here so they're not just sitting on the floor. We've got them wired up now, so we've got them on a stand, and hopefully we'll start getting to the scenery soon. So, George, Ben's Trains checking in. And who's the other? Stephen Corbel, Kofro, checking in.
Stefan.
Or as George likes to call him, Stefan. So New England Railfan Productions says, nice, cool. I'm a big SP fan. Cab Fords are cool, and that's the Challenger with the 49er paint scheme, right? I think that's the custom scheme. George?
Wait. No.
That is a cool paint scheme, but then we don't have that one. I'm not sure which one.
I think he's talking about the caboose.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's not. I think it was like a work. I don't know. It's like a work train paint scheme, but it like would work with regular.
Who made it, George?
MTH is the same manufacturer that made my caboose over there.
And Human City Junction says that I need some railroad slippers to go with this shirt. I am absolutely right. I agree with that. I need some rail crossing slippers. That'd be a nice, complete look for this. So, yeah. Let's see here. Steam is King Productions. Steam locos hate diesels. We all know that.
Wait. Angel says he has an extra switch motor if we need one.
Well, we do need one. We got one.
Yeah.
We've got a switch over here that doesn't have a switch motor right now. I gotta get that from Ross. So, the Steamies hate the diesels. That's right, George. You know that. So, New England Railfan, you're about ready to get not an earful, but we love post-war. Post-war is kind of where we started with trains and everything like that, and we built the
1946.
Yep, we built the layout at my father's house, and at the time we built it, his collection was probably about 95% post-war, and the Ross switches started to pull off those sliding shoes. So that's a tough one. You have to balance. We haven't had any problems though with our layout thus far, pulling off the sliding shoes. We've got some more modern Ross switches. And I don't know if he's switched the design where it doesn't pull off the sliding shoes or not. But I'm gonna give you a horn or a whistle props for being a post-war guy. Big fan.
He told me that Atlas has some nice locos.
Oh yeah, they sure do.
My AM7's Atlas, and I think we have one more that's Atlas too.
What's that? The engine?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think that's the only Atlas train that engine that we've got.
Dude, Atlas switches are amazing. I mean, engines are amazing. Just Grandpa has the Dash 9.
Oh right,
The detailing is just amazing. Like we have a couple of Atlas cars that are just like beautiful cars, you know.
So talking Steam is King Productions with friends. Says, you know I love toy trains. Of course you do. A little whistle for that. We like that. Ben's Train says, usually I can hear trains from my house, but I haven't heard any trains for a while. That's kind of sad. I wonder if they're slowing down as a result of staying home or lack of things to ship because of stay at home. George is putting up
So this is Atlas reefer. These like the later Atlas, the early Atlas reefers are kind of cheap quality. They're very similar to Weaver.
Right. So yeah.
But yeah, these are really nice.
George, I was going to tell you to look at the screen and make eye contact with me through the screen, but I was afraid that Human City Junction was going to jump on my case for fingers, George, fingers.
Hey,
oh yes! We're a couple of seconds ahead, and we've got the live stream over here. And as you can see, George was holding the reefer by its trucks.
How much do Atlas reefers normally cost? Well, I mean, you can find them from everywhere at about like $50 to $70 each. I mean, they're pretty expensive, but they're nice, you know.
So Ben's Trains is piping up, saying, "I love post-war." Yep, of course we know Ben is probably our post-war guru.
And Grandpa.
And Grandpa, of course. Yep. Human City Junction says we need to find a way to get Grandpa George to join our stream virtually. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like I said, I'm learning a lot as I'm going through the process of getting this stream up and having a healthy stream. And I'm just now getting to the point where I think I can give that a try. We've tried using, mobile cameras. That's kind of faded off. We've got enough subscribers. The Royal, we have enough subscribers. So we can use a camera, or use the iPhone as a camera, but we haven't been able to get that operating smoothly. So we're still using the computer and the camera on the computer. But man, I want to get Grandpa G on this a lot. So
Angel Garcia says, the Lionel reefers are really nicely detailed, but they break too easily, and I think they're overpriced. Yeah, the Atlas ones, if you think the Lionel ones are pretty break easy, the Atlas ones are like crazy. They're just crazy. Like the detail is amazing on them, but you got to be really careful.
So Stevens King saying that he does love toy trains, but he was referring to the television show I Love Toy Trains. There's somebody in this room that grew up watching I Love Toy Trains.
And the VHS player.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
I met Jeff, I think.
Yep. Great show for you today. But as always, we begin with a song.
Someone eBay a bunch of Atlas O reefers on eBay. They wanted 20,000 starting bid or 26,000. Yeah, there's like 126 reefers or something like that.
So Mega Train Lovers is asking, do we have any post-war locomotives? Train Lovers checking in for that. You answer that one.
Yes. I mean, we probably almost have as many post-war locos as we have like modern stuff. I think what do you think the pride of our collection is?
Of ours?
Our post-war.
I would say we've got a Hudson.
Yeah. 63 Hudson, right?
64 Hudson.
Oh, 64
And
Hudson.
we've also got a Norfolk and Western J from 1957. We should bring down that Hudson and operate that. I think we'll do that today.
With the super rare tender. There's only like 50 of them made.
We won't run that one. But we've got a good one. We've got a...
like I was saying, the Hudson.
Right. So,
Shane's Train says, hey guys, I'm jumping back and forth between you guys and PGH.
All right. Checking in. All right, we're a little bit behind here. New England Train Fans says, I'm sorry, I never knew MTH made work sets. By the way, did anyone hear that Metro wants to take SD90 Max and make them into passenger sets?
I think they are going to look disgusting.
I'm going to love that, George.
No,
I think that's going to be really
disgusting. Cool. That's like... Man, I don't know. No, they're going to look awful. Like, why can't they just buy P42s? Like, seriously. Amtrak's trying to get rid of them, right? And they're already passenger locomotives, right?
Got me.
Heck, those SD70 Max are probably older than most of P42s, you know?
Right. Let's see. So, checking in. Human City Junction says the easy way would be StreamYard, and the more complicated way would be OBS. I think we're using the complicated way. We're using OBS.
Who said this? Wait, where are you? Oh,
I'm all right, George. I got this. Grandpa says that the stream is coming through good, so don't mess with success.
You guys have a C&O Yellow Belly Hudson? We do, but it's at Grandpa's house.
Yep. That'll be one maybe we can run in the future live streams when stay at home goes away.
We can also maybe run the Acela.
Yep. I don't know, George. I'm scared of that Acela.
Why, dude? Our layout's perfect for that.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right.
Our layout is literally perfect for it. We have 080 curves on the outside. And the only spot that we'd really have to worry about pantographs is over there. And I don't think they're high enough to do that, you know?
All right, so
I do hate the Siemens Chargers. I don't like them. Or the Charger. I do like P42s. That's right.
So New England is saying that the MTH Imperial Line Big Boy will break the bank. That's true. Although I saw a good deal on a Vision Line Challenger this morning. It's not like
well, no, don't say
the one that.
Don't say it because then somebody else is gonna.
Oh no! It's a it was a Clinchfield Vision Line Challenger, George. For I think it was $1,150. Problem is I don't have $1,150, George. So it might as well have been about $8,000. So whether it's $8,000 or $1,150, we can't do it. So Ben saying the same way with his modern Lionel rolling stock that they're super delicate. Yeah, the newer stuff is more detailed, but it's definitely more delicate. Ben's Train saying his best is his Santa Fe F3 or his 746J class. I don't know if Ben, were you referring to your trains or our trains that you've seen?
Hey, Tim, I have a question. How much are those PFC reefers? Because I kind of want to get a set too. Or like start, every once in a while.
$20,000.
I mean, he's
I think
not
that's what he was
the
saying.
older ones.
All right.
No, he's talking about the Atlas reefer collection. Somebody has this huge. They're selling a huge Atlas reefer collection. There's probably about maybe 200 card like Atlas reefers. They want like $20,000 for.
Yeah. So, Tony Gaines Jr.'s in the house. Good to see you here, Tony. Thanks for hopping in the stream. Let's see here. New England Rail Fan Kurt Production says, I kind of hate Chargers. Not bad, but I think the P42s are better. New England Rail fans checking in, saying hello.
Angel.
Question. Does Gargrave's track look like real track instead of the round tubular like 027? Yeah. Why don't you grab a hunk of that, George? Yeah, I think that the Gargrave's track looks really good. In fact, the stuff that we use is a phantom rail where the middle rail is black and it's really almost invisible. You can kind of see it here from a distance.
So here's the Atlas, the Gargrave's track. And then here's the Ross curves that we use on the layout. Almost identical, except for the Ross has spikes, which makes it real cool, just because it looks realistic, if that makes sense. The Ross, just the ties slide in, but I mean they're almost identical. The only problem with these though is after a while the spikes get loose and they start to pop up, where you have to push them down every once in a while.
So Human City Junks is asking if we have an Acela. We have an Acela, and the Royal We have an Acela.
We have an Acela, yes.
But the Royal We is spreading out from the people in this basement to Grandpa George. He's got the Acela at his house. Beautiful engines, one of our favorites to run. One of our favorites. But it's got so many moving little parts, and it's very, very delicate. We've got it operating really nice. In fact, a shameless plug here, there is a video on Gfw Trains called Pocketbell Cannon. You have to look that one up in the Gfw Trains YouTube video library. The Pocketbell Cannon has the Acela on there, and it's also was taken this Christmas at Grandpa George's train layouts. Does Andrew Garcia ask, does your grandpa have more trains than you, George?
Yeah.
How many?
Probably has 2 times more trains.
2 times?
Maybe 3.
I was thinking like 4 or 5 times as many trains as we have.
Modern and post-war.
I think even 5 times might be selling him a little short.
Wally, you guys want to borrow my Mr. Limpet? Yes!
Gotta tell everybody why we call it Mr. Limpet.
I don't know. I just always called it Mr. Limpet.
Well, George, you probably have never seen the movie Mr. Limpet. We have a buddy of ours that said that the sound on the Yellow Belly CNL sounds like the voice of the fish Mr. Limpet from the movie Mr. Limpet, which starred Don Knotts. That was a long, long time ago, or not a long, long time ago, but a movie before your time, George.
You can leave the pantograph down so it doesn't hit anything, can't you? Yeah, we did that one time, but somehow it magically came up before it went through the tunnel, and my grandpa was running it pretty fast, and he had to send it back to lineup. We didn't get back for a long time. Also, we have the expansion pack, which very few people have for the Acela, but it's never been out of the box. But we still have it.
So Ben's saying that he likes all the Berkshires, but his favorite is the 726. Just FYI for you, don't George?
I think that one's at Casino.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I think he's talking about the 726 is probably in his train collection. That's a number on the post-war Berkshire, George. Let's see, New England Rail Fan Productions says, yeah, the P42 DCs are still chugging around here in Massachusetts where you live. All right, we're way behind on the comments here, guys, everybody. I think I'm catching up, though. New England Rail Fan Productions says, well, I'm lucky to have a New York Central and a Maine Central 6464 boxcar. That's cool. Andrew Garcia says, if you paint the outer rails a rust color, the guardrails and the Ross track look really good. I agree, Angel. I agree. Maybe one day we'll get to the point where we can do that.
Texas Train Master, welcome, welcome.
All right. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in, Sam. Let's see. Yep, my grandfather had some that he uses guardrails and some tubular. We've got that on our layout here too.
Angel Garcia says the Lego.
Human City Junction, you crack me up.
The JLC and Vision Line big boys have boys valve gear break all the time. I usually fix the little things with the Lionel parts faceplate because I hate small broken details. Yeah, well then you'd hate most of my Weaver box cars.
Yeah, those Weaver box cars are cool. They're nice to scale, but they are very, very fragile.
Ask Tim how many times you've had to fix the trucks on them.
The only thing that's more fragile than those box cars are the tank cars that are following them. I'll point them out as they roll through here. This is the train right here. It's got these are the Weaver box cars right here. Right after the Weaver box cars. Oh, I gotta touch the trucks, George. Fingers. These are the tank cars. These are super, super fragile.
65 in 2016, right?
Yep.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, there's a video of it coming into LaSalle Street Station on George's channel.
YouTube channel.
So
So
check that
probably
out.
like 2017, 2018.
Right. So let's see here. Ben's Train says he has some old tubular track that has been darkened and rusted and has glue on the sides and bottom. Looked like someone rusted it, and the glue is from the ballast that was stuck to it. Oh, cool.
LGL Rail Yard, welcome to the stream.
Hold on. You're too fast for me. All right, ready? You get a double. Oh, Grandpa says you guys are getting to me. Fingers! Oh, when I was growing up, I'd go with my grandpa to all kinds of train shows. And at the time, there weren't too many kids that were running around or that were going to train shows. And everyone would freak out when they would see me because I was the only kid there. And I liked to look at trains, and they were used to kids like bashing up trains because they were toys. So I always had to be really, really careful picking up trains on people's tables because they would get on. They would look at me. My dad would always say, "Fingers, Wally, fingers." I'd have to make sure that I picked it up with fingers on the trucks. So Barn Full of Trains says, "Okay, thanks. See, I'm never old, but learned something new. I have a large O-scale bridge with that kind of track, and for 15 years I haven't been able to find it because I didn't know what it was called." Well, there you go. Tim's checking in, saying at GFW, the cheapest PFA river I bought was $45. The 3-packs go from $150 to $300.
Yeah,
Right,
that's what I was expecting. Yeah, you can find Atlas makes some too, but they're like crazy expensive as well. They're like $75 a car.
Wow.
Yeah.
So New England Rail Fan says that he saw 726, a rare one with 3-wheel tender, and the water scoop at a train show. The only one of the design ever made. It was only $100. And he likes that you ran behind the Joliet Rocket there. So
The Zhuzh Rocket.
LGL Rail Yard says to watch. I must have lost the flow of this. To watch history videos of Vietnam. All right. Texas Train Master Sam says, "I think the best electric locomotive ever built was the GG1."
I like his next comment too.
I agree. The GG1 is my favorite one.
I think the Acela.
George likes. All right, I like the Acela too. That's got to be my number one and number two.
His next comment's pretty good too.
It says, "I used to run around train shows when I was a kid too, and I still do." I like that, Sam. True story. So, New England Rail Fan says that he prefers E33, E44, and E60s. Well, we were running an E60 yesterday. We just got that E60 out.
Angels asks, what is your nicest and most detailed engine? Or what are the nicest, most detailed? Well, the Aces, the
SD70s.
Yeah, I can't get it right with my fingers.
Just point at the train.
There you go. All
right. Yep.
Those are real nice, and then the Burke probably.
Yeah, the Berkshire is a beautiful, detailed steam engine.
That's the only legacy steam engine we have.
Right.
That's real nice.
Hey, Eastern Oklahoma Model Railroad Society is here.
Yes.
Welcome to the stream.
Is all your stuff O-scale? I'm new to this channel. Yeah, most of it's O-scale, but I do have a large collection of HO stuff. I don't have a layout though, so it never gets run, but...
Well, welcome to the stream, too, at Eastern Oklahoma Model Railroad Society. Kick back, join us. We're running some trains here, having a nice chat about trains. Get a drink, get a highball, whatever you like. and relax. Enjoy Easter weekend with us. Speaking of Easter weekend, we're going to be streaming tomorrow too, right, George?
Yeah, I'm gonna set up an Easter egg hunt.
An Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or I'm gonna put Easter eggs around the land. See if you guys can find it.
I like it.
Maybe have a train of Easter eggs. Who knows? Just gotta find a lot of gondolas.
Yeah. So welcome. I hope Eastern Oklahoma Model Railroad Society. Do you like O scale? What's the scale that you model in?
O scale?
Yep. Ben's Train says, I don't know about George, but my most detailed engines are my earlier Algos, and the NW2s are your turbine. Yeah, those are some nice detailed post-war locomotives. As I talk about, George and I love those the post-war NW2s, don't we, George? S gauge or some S style or S size cars with O gauge trucks to run it on O gauge. That was way back in the day.
Lionel took all the cars from American Flyer.
No, I'm talking about like way back in the 40s, George.
I thought you were talking about the ones that Mr. Benetti has.
Ah, right. So, Grandpa, I'll let Grandpa talk about that. He's got this one, but his initial reaction is no. New England Rail fan says, true fact, I got yelled at by a vendor for knocking down an SKL box car that was plastic. Guy said it was a delicate model, but how delicate is it if it's flat plastic? Ooh. True story, New England Rail fan. What's up, George?
Tim has a good one. Tim says, Angel Garcia, I would say the JLC GG1 that we have is the most detailed locomotive.
Followed by the cab forward?
Probably, yeah.
That's Tim. That's some good entries into the most detailed.
We're not counting the cab forward because that one technically isn't ours. But
so Ben's Train says he's going to say to use some hopper cars filled with Easter eggs, and he says, I think I have an idea. New Railvan Productions says, well, I want the 671 turbine. I'd love to get that. I've got a K-line at Santa Fe ones, and an NBC era NW2 Sioux line, and HO can run on O-scale tracks. Lots of LOL, GFW. Ben said it was a long time ago. All right, I'm going to bust out with a post-war train from the collection, and I'm going to give two choices. I have. Would you want to see a Hudson, a post-war Hudson? Or a post-war turbine? Which one would you like? Post-war Hudson or a post-war turbine? Let me know. We'll see. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'll pull it out. If we don't run it today, we can maybe run it tomorrow or on Monday.
Do you mind if I finish this train?
No. So we got one vote for the turbine from Sam. 2 votes for the turbine. Well,
I would think the Hudson.
Yeah, I would have thought that the Hudson would get some traction here. Angel says post-war turbine.
Just so you know, it's not scaled, but the Hudson is scaled.
Ish.
Yeah,
Scale-ish.
Oh, the tender.
Yep. So Eastern Oklahoma Model Railroad Society says, have y'all heard of the Rock Islands Golden State train? K-Line made the whole set with 2 E9 locomotives that are supposed to go together in the whole fleet of passenger cars. I actually had that set. Eastern Oklahoma Model Railroad Society, that is a beautiful set. I'm jealous that you have the whole train. We have about 5 cars of that set. We were running those just the other day. We were running those behind Southern Pacific AC9 and the cab forward. But that's a beautiful set when it's all together, isn't it? Got another vote for the turbine. Another New England Rail fan with a turbine. John 2618 with a turbine. Eastern Oklahoma Model Railroad Society says a turbine. Ben's Trains is going right down the middle. He says turbine and the Hudson. The LGL Rail Yards asking, you guys like Vietnamese steam locomotives? I gotta be honest with you, LJL. I have never seen. I've never even really looked into Vietnamese steam locomotives, so I have to check that out. Hey, Big Bill is checking in from.
Hey, welcome.
Big Bill, South Brooklyn Railroad. Thanks for coming here. Good to see you. I hope you're having a happy Easter, staying safe. Sit back, relax. We're having a good time running trains here on Saturday. Everything seems to be rolling smooth. Our stream is coming through good. We got the trains rocking and rolling. We got some new things set up. Seems like it's good. Grab yourself a nice drink and relax and enjoy Easter Sunday with us. So Texas Train Master Sam's checking in. Says, Wally, do you like high-speed trains? Do you know what the fastest train in the world is? My favorite, I do love high-speed trains. In fact, that's one of my favorite things. We got a chance to ride the Acela, which is really cool. George and I rode that. And the fastest train in the world is a maglev, and I don't remember where that one's at.
Probably in China.
Yeah, I'm running, the comments are coming in fast and furious here. So we got another vote for the turbine.
For that. Why don't YouTube shut us down?
Let's see here. New England Railfan says, hey Sally, my favorite Penson locomotive is the Penson J1A. Yeah, my grandfather has one with an SB boxcar. My grandfather has a 671. Very cool, guys. Very cool. Are you calling me Sally? You better not be calling me Sally.
Surely you can't be serious.
Surely you can't be serious calling me Sally. Oh, gosh. Let's see here. Tim says Andrew Garcia, yes, because the GLC Challenger was built 5 or 6 years before the GLC Big Boy, so Lionel got more detail with the locomotives as the time went on. Human City Junction wants a consist, George. Yep. Our train's checking in. He says he's 40 minutes late, but hello. All right, I'll give you a little whistle here. George is over there unboxing some trains. Thanks for checking in, guys. Thanks for coming. Bill, I think that we have a lot of people that are on here that saw the stream that we did over the interview the other day. We sure had a good time with that. I appreciate you having us on. It was certainly a good time. I hope that we got some new viewership for you and had a good time talking about trains, that's for sure. Hopefully we get a chance to continue watching that and you can keep pumping out those awesome videos. For those of you that haven't seen it, you have to check out Big Bill's personal page that he's got. Big Bill is South Brooklyn RR. Check out his webpage or his YouTube channel. He's got a HO layout that he's been working on and coming together really nice during the stay at home here. All right, so
there's Scott.
Hey, where's Scott? Scott's here. Scott's here. Let's see. Eastern Oklahoma Model Railroad Society says, by the way, it's a lot easier to say EOMRS with your name. All right, all right. Hey, look who's here. Mom's over here. She's trying to stay out of the picture. But we would have, we've had some requests for you to get back in the live stream, and I had to explain to everybody who's a subscriber to Gfw Trains that you're stuck with the low price talent right here as opposed to the high price talent of GFW's mom. She's a little bit more expensive for the channel to contract with to get her to be involved. Why don't you come in here? Come on, Mom. Say hello to everybody this Easter weekend. Come on over.
Hi, everyone.
Coming back from Target, right? Or you're going to get ready to go to Target?
I went, got my mask. It was in and out kind of thing.
Trying to get ready for Easter.
Yeah, trying to get ready for Easter.
All right, we got to give Mom a hello for being on the stream. About 6. That sound good?
Bye, everyone. Stay safe.
All right, so I'm behind here. Sorry, anytime I see a beautiful lady like that, I tend to get distracted. So, George is like, shut up, Dad. Shut up, Dad.
You're disgusting.
Let's see here. Oh, my gosh. So, we're talking about fast trains here. And
don't have those on the way out.
Guess which train New England Rail Fans production brought up, George?
What?
Your favorite train? Mallard.
Yay.
I like the Mallard. George likes the Mallard, But he's the reason why he is always kind of a little salty about the mallard.
I'm not salty. I just think that, I don't know, it's overrated.
George is salty because he thinks that an American steam locomotive could have beaten the speed record that the Mallard locomotive, the Mallard style A4 holds. So, all right, George. Let's see here. Mallard is the fastest. Hi, Ben. LGL says Vietnam steam locomotives were built by the French. I did not know that. That's pretty neat. I might have to look that up. Tim said, or Angel's telling Tim that the Vision Line Challenger has the exact same mold and detail as the old GLC Challenger, except for the extra sound and smoke. Believe it or not, the old GLC Big Boy is more detailed. That's one of our favorites. On my dad's layout, the JLC Big Boy is the one that we operate the most on there. That's a beautiful locomotive.
Grandpa, you should get 3 big boys.
I agree.
Vision Line?
No, I think that if we can score another one of those JLC ones, I'd be perfectly happy with the JLC.
Really?
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Whenever we go
I wanna get a Vision Line.
all of the places where we set up our modular layout with the Midwest Division of the Train Collectors Association, tell me what's not always the showstopper.
Big boy.
Big boy. Everybody loves 2 trains that are always the showstopper. If we bring in the Acela is always a showstopper.
Yeah, but the Acela never runs because it's always broken.
Yeah, it's such a delicate one. But the one that's a tank, always shows up, always runs well, is what, George?
Big boy.
Yep. All right, so let's see here. I might have some comments. I'm going to try and breeze through here. New England Rail Fan says S2 for days. Human City Junction says another good movie reference. Ben's Train says high-speed Alcos are his favorite. Basically, when I run my Alcos, they go fast. They're so smooth at high speed. Yeah, high-speed Alcos are nice. What's your favorite Alco paint scheme, Ben? We were talking about some of those Alco paint schemes the other day. The Santa Fe is a beautiful one, and how the Delaware Hudson bought some of those Alcos from the Santa Fe and used a similar paint scheme. That's a really, really beautiful paint scheme as well. Then the Union Pacific ones, you can't beat the Union Pacific paint scheme. That's a really beautiful one. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. 681 FYI, my iPad autocorrect made a mistake. I'm just fooling with you. So Texas Train Master says no, it's the TGV duplex maglev with 250 miles an hour. The TGA duplex maglev went 250 miles an hour. TGV duplex 357.5 miles an hour. Wow. Let's see here. LGL Rail Yard says there's a real cool YouTube video out there showing steam locomotives in Vietnam. Cool. We'll have to look that one up. Ours says I see an American Flyer caboose in the back, and I'm assuming there's a giveaway coming soon. You're absolutely right, Ours Trains. Over my shoulder here is the prizes for the giveaway for everybody that sent in a video for the compilation. We've got them. I don't know if you can see in there, but we've got a hat that's filled with everybody's names, and those are the giveaway prizes. In fact, in a few minutes, I have George run through the prizes that we've got. We've got an S-gauge prize if the winner likes an S-gauge. We've got an O-gauge prize if the winner likes an O-gauge, and we've got an HO prize if the winner likes HO. So, Human City Junction, George is wondering how come we don't have a picture of Scott hanging up yet. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. And Grandpa says, George, there's nothing better than post-war train, or there's nothing better on post-war trains than fingerprints. George just gave me a shut up, Dad. Look.
Shut up, Grandpa.
Human City Junction always stirring the pot. Says, hi, Mom.
Yeah. Keeps the live stream interesting.
See, New England Rail Fan Productions 217 says I was going to get the 676, that weird oiler arm from the Pistons, and I love the mallet out there with the diesels running. It's cool. That is a cool little mallet, and we love the whistle on that mallet. Let me get that whistle again. Isn't that a good? You know, and a little secret here too, man. If you look for those mallets on eBay, or if you look for those mallets, you can find those mallets for relatively cheap these days. That's a nice little train for, I guess it's relatively speaking what cheap is, but comparatively for as nice a locomotive as that mallet is,
You find it for about like $500, which I mean is like real nice for an articulated locomotive.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Ours Trains checking in with George. Grandpa says he found his Pennsylvania Railroad lantern. Found a Pennsylvania Railroad lantern on Facebook for $5. It was rusty, but simple paint glass, and it looked good. All right, geez, I am way behind because people are checking in saying hello to Mom. Let's see here. All right. New England Rail fans checking in saying he likes the J1A Texas type. 2104. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm sure Sam likes that one too.
More check-ins for Mama. Again, like I said, I apologize about that. George can only afford the low price help of his father as opposed to the high price help of his mom.
Yeah. She's tough when it comes to charging. One of these days we're gonna have to get the full train out, Pops.
Yep. Michael Nappany is asking George, is the Norfolk and Southern non-powered?
Yeah.
And Michael Nappany, I think this is the first time you checked in, so I'm gonna give you a little whistle. What's that? Oh, George just told me you've been here, so you get a little extra credit whistle. But yeah, it's a non-powered. That one's non-powered.
The Dash 9 is the one behind you.
Gotcha.
That's the only regular one we have.
Gotcha. Sam, Texas Train Master, says my favorite are the Santa Fe Southern Pacific Cotton Belt, Nickel Plate Road, and the Rock Island, but I like other ones as well. Ours Train says, oh, the SP Alcos look great. Oh, I forgot about the SP Alcos. That's true. God, I'm so behind on this. Let's just, I'm going to whiz through some of these if you don't mind, guys. If I skipped your comments, I apologize about that, but we're going to get back up. Let's see here. Zero gauge prize. I think that's it. So, Ben's asking about the prizes, George. Just 1 second. Let me get through the comments here real quick. Yeah, grab those prizes, George. New England Rail Fan Productions says, who doesn't love the Pennsylvania Railroad J1As? If only one was preserved, okay. Our Train says, Ben, imagine if it was a locomotive. What's that?
Okay.
Baldwin, and one of them says Alex Baldwin, LOL. I like that.
So, Gfw Caboose.
So what's the, this is the prizes for the drawing that we have for everybody that submitted a video for the compilation down here. We got lots of submissions. It's going to be, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull down all the videos, and I'll probably make like a 15-minute video with little bits and pieces of all of the videos that everybody put in. And then I'm also going to try and link up on the description, of everybody.
I'm surprised Human City Junction hasn't said anything yet, but ours Trains beat them to it.
What he's, oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
So we're going to start off smallest, actually. Wait, where are we? Hold on. I heard somebody say. Okay. So here is. Whoop. We have this really cool Southern Pacific HO caboose kit. It comes with all the pieces, all the small parts like the handrails and stuff like that are in this bag. It's after blue box. Then you've got the detail for the bottom, and then you've got the bottom chassis part, and then you've got the weight in here too, and it comes with the instructions as well. So yeah, it's a real nice caboose actually. I like it a lot.
It's kind of like the one that you got on the back of this train right now, isn't it?
Oh!
Right there in front of your eyes, folks. Crash.
Alright, hold on, let's just finish this and then we can fix it.
What happened? Did this one get...
Oh, he said Human Citizen said I had my mouth full of eating dinner. Okay. But yeah, it's a real nice caboose, and yeah, it does look similar to the one I have over there. Except for the one I have over there is a little skinnier. It's been on a diet. Okay, and so then we have the S gauge prize, which is a nice little American Flyer 938 caboose. And then this time we have a piece of O gauge rolling stock, which is a tag route boxcar, double door boxcar.
That's in there. It's a beautiful little car.
I can take it out, or
Yep.
it's never been out, so it's mint condition, never been out of the box, made by Industrial Rail.
Industrial Rail.
That's what I meant.
Tell Stefan that what it's made by, all right? There.
Industrial Rail.
So Charleston Eastgate's checking in. Hey, good to see you from the UK, buddy.
Industrial.
We're doing great. Doing great.
I knew that too.
So we would give you a whistle. We've been giving a whistle for everybody checking in, but we just had a little loco crash right over here. Not sure how that happened.
Probably accidentally.
George's.
Oh, I bet you
George bumped the switch. Doing the rail fences. Luckily, no one was hurt. But Gordon was a mud field and all scratched up. That's pretty good. All right. So I was asking Charleston, asking some questions about that. Let's see.
Bruh.
Is that one?
This one's all
This
jacked
one?
up.
Yeah, they're both jacked up. They're all.
There we go. Oh.
You might have to hit the little buttons on there.
There we go. Yeah. Oh,
Here, this goes in here, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Industrial Rail.
Industrial Rail.
All right, that's good. That's good. Again, thanks everybody for coming into the stream today. It's been a lot of fun. It's probably been my favorite one. Everything's rolling smoothly up until that. Hopefully we'll get things running smoothly again. We got our electronics for the first time in a couple of
Yeah, but we haven't
episodes.
really been messing with the variable voltage, so.
With the electronics for the layout, but more importantly, George, the electronics for the live stream. We've been having some problems with that one lately. The other day, we had what I thought was the best live stream we had yet. We were outside running trains. It was a beautiful day.
Okay.
I had the camera out. Okay. And I went back and watched that live stream after we were done, and the camera angles were bad, and the video footage was awful. So it seems like everything is rolling good today. Knock on wood. All right.
Whoa.
Not that wood, George.
There we go.
All right.
All right, we can get stuff running. Even though I think we should take. Oh.
George, Ben's pointing out that you're very angry because your engines have caused confusion and delay. Let's see here. Sam is jumping on you, saying, "Don't bump the switch, George." And somebody's message was held for review there, George. What do we got?
Thanks for supporting my channel.
Right on, LGL Rail Yards. And in fact, I'm going to springboard on that one. We've got a cool little corner of our community, and the same people coming to watch the stream all of the time. One, the whole model railroading community is really cool. And two, everybody who's come by and been in part of the stay at home and running trains with friends has been a lot of fun. So make sure that you support everybody. Go check out everybody's channel on here.
Okay.
And sign up, be subscribers. One of the way I was thinking that you can easily do it is first thing, if you don't remember who was on there, turn that one down a little bit. If you don't remember who was on there, one of the easiest ways is go right to the to YouTube and search up hashtag Gfw Stay at Home Running Trains. And that's an easy way where you can see different people who have been part of our chat. But regardless, everybody, please support each other. Subscribe to each other's channels. That's a nice way that we can support each other and grow each other's channels and make sure that we stay in touch. And continue to communicate, because boy, George and I sure had a lot of fun with these live streams and had a lot of fun making YouTube videos. So let's see, New England Rail fan says, wait, outdoor old scale? Sure did. We had it out on the porch. Had that one out on the porch on a nice day. Charleston says he's thinking of getting a DCC Hornby Class 38 sometime soon. Well, that would be a cool one to get. Charleston Eastgate says no shunting yard on his layout, never needed one. I do like them though, we'll be adding one when I expand the layout.
We have a shunting yard.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We got to work on that a little bit more. Let's see here. Harrisburg Rail Division Rail fans in the house. Thanks for coming in and joining us for the stream today here. Sparky is coming back, saying I have to wait for the glue to dry. Can you guys sing railway songs to pass the time?
Riding on the city.
Working on the railroad. Ready?
Wait.
1, 2, 3. Riding on the city. I'm not sure if you want us to sing railroad songs here, Sparky, so we'll do you a favor and we'll not sing railroad songs. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. So this is good. I've got my TMCC remote here. For guys who don't see it, it's also like my spur for George. When he's not saying what I want, I just hit him in the side.
Wait. I got a better one here.
Oh. So doing great, Harrisburg Division Rail.
Use this one because whenever you poke me, it's just gonna go back.
No, give me that other one. So good to see you today. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to our channel. We've been having a good time running trains here on this Easter weekend. Hopefully you'll stick around, stay back. If you're working on your train layout, like Sparky is, put us in the background. If you want to engage in our conversation, we've been talking about a lot of different things. Grab a nice drink, a little highball. Got myself a nice iced tea that I got going on here. I think George has got some high quality H2O. So Ours wants you to sing a little Johnny Cash, George.
Riding on the city of New York.
I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time I see the train a-coming.
Hey,
rolling round.
wait.
Oh.
We're gonna get
Copyright infringement.
YouTube's gonna shut down our live stream.
Oh, we don't want that to happen. We got our live stream shut down the very first day that we were doing this 4 times for some reason.
It was like 4 days in, I think. It wasn't the first day.
Oh, was it?
No. First day we were doing real well. But.
So New England Rail Fan Productions says Southern Pacific's roll on from Chicago to the Rockies. America's your home. That's a good one. Charleston's asking, hey Wally, that's a very loud shirt. I like it. I like it. So my voice is not loud enough to carry the day. At least my shirt can carry the day, right?
CEO of Loud Train Shirts.
Oh, if you got a link to a place where I can buy a Loud Train shirt, put up that. Do you know how to put up the? Let me do this. The email. You got a link to a Loud Train shirt? I'd love to buy me some Loud Train shirts. Ready? Send it to trainbuds. Send me the link to the Loud Train shirt. Trainbuds at gmail.com. Oh, let's see here. LJL Rail Yard, it's really hard to go back and read the last question. If you can do me a favor and shoot out that question again, we'll answer that for you. But it's just in terms of doing the stream and catching up with that, it's kind of hard. So just if you could ask that again, that'd be great. Doing the Rail Fan, this is the employee theme song of the Southern Pacific. Harrisburg Division Rail Fan says, my parents just took down my layout 2 yeyears ago. The C44-9W just sits. I'm sorry to hear that. New England Rail Fan Production, it asks probably one of George's, the bane of George's existence questions.
What?
The other thing that sets him off. The steam speed record is one of the things that sets him off.
Stop it!
And the other thing that sets George off is, hey George, did you see the 4014 when it was in town? Wait a second, George. You blow one up for me?
Hey! Wait. Oh.
No, to answer your question, as soon as we found that, George found out that George found it out. That's all he could talk about was the 4014 for about 2 years. All he could talk about. And wouldn't you know it, it rolled by our house and it sat there for a couple of days, probably less than 15 minutes from our house. But the week when it was here, George and I were on vacation at the Boy Scout World Jamboree in West Virginia.
That wasn't a vacation. That was a camp. Oh, I guess it is vacation.
Oh, gosh. LGL Rail Yard wants to wear the conductor hat. Ah, that's the one. Back over here. Well, the conductor hat, and we would wear that, or I'd have George wear that, but we've got all of the entries for the contest. They're all in that hat. So when we at the end of the stream, we're gonna pull one of the names out of the hat and give away those prizes that George just talked about. So yeah. So Charleston says, hey guys, any news from favorite train bud Ethan tonight? Okay. Haven't heard from him yet, so I think we're good. Yeah, don't jinx it. So Harrisburg Division Railfan says that his C44 9W is in SP paint, George.
Wait, what?
George is coming in a little bit late. He's been
Where are we?
doing some train operations. We're right here, dude. Oh, actually, you've got it up over there. I've been telling George that part of doing this is his dad, where he's going to get ticked off. Part of doing the production part of this.
I'll bite down next time.
Part of the production part of this is that you got to look at the camera when it.
Whoa! What the? We got some Tokyo drift going on.
If you can only see this one, guys, we got part of the trains on one and part of the trains on the other. I know.
Can I move the computer?
Yeah. Show them that one's good.
You guys know this is here?
Oh, hey, Mom.
Hey.
But yeah, we got some Tokyo drift circus train. I wonder if we can get what?
It's just 5.
5 what?
They can only do 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
Pick up, yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Anyways.
So Texas Trainmaster George is pointing out to you that the fastest steam locomotive is the Mallard. George is salty over the fact that the Mallard.
I'm not salty.
You know that George is salty when he talks, and you can hear the squeaking in his voice.
Shut up!
Yep, the squeaking in his voice. Yep, it needs somebody was saying here that you need a little oil in your voice.
That was Angel. I saw that one.
Yep. Mega Train Lover, love that Cab 4. That is a beautiful engine, isn't it? I was saying at 10,000, George, that that he expects you to give away a lit legacy engine. Yeah.
If YouTube will give us enough money, maybe. But I might buy it for myself.
George says he's going to keep it for himself. LGL's saying, can I be in the hat? Let's see. Tim Lewis says I have to leave for 5 minutes. I leave for 5 minutes and you guys keep wrecking stuff. Well, I think I know what the problem is, George.
What?
I've got my foot right down here, as you can see, and when you put this back up, you've got a really nice angle on the camera. George has got this.
Sorry.
Oh, George has got this down. Can you, George, if I had it moved over a little bit that way. No.
Hey guys. Over here, right, like this.
Yeah, perfect. That's down. There we go. That's perfect, dude. Mallard or Sparky's time got some cork down. That's cool. Track is soldered. That's cool. Just waiting for the glue to dry, and then after this, 180 degrees left to go to finish the helix. That's going to be one magnificent helix, Sparky. Can't wait to see it operate when it's done. All right. Angel says soon George will have a deeper voice than Vin Diesel. We just measured him up. We just measured him up this morning against his mom. He's about an inch taller than his mom now.
2 inches.
2 inches. He's pretty proud of that. Harrison Division Rail fan says that he wants to buy a Norfolk and Southern 4000, George.
That's the God, I forget what they call it. It's a Sonic engine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What's that, George? I'm not familiar.
They used the paint from Conrail engines, and they painted the cabs blue, and then they have like this. Like,
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They
Yeah,
have, like, that, and
yeah, it looks like they're on fire or something like that, right?
No. Well, I mean, I guess. Kind of. They used the.
I know what you're talking about.
Conrail.
George obviously doesn't agree with me.
They don't look like that.
And
They
doesn't
look
remember
like
like
Sonic.
the production parts where like when we're talking, you can look at the screen and look at me in the eye on the screen, right, George? Fingers. Fingers. George. Human City, can you say something to George? Can you say something to George? Help me out here.
Maybe I could start yelling at you at Milwaukee when you're not paying attention to your train. Remember when you ran into the back of Tim's train?
Tim.
Remember?
Tim, don't
with
say
his
anything.
little
Don't say
Joe?
anything. Don't say
Hello?
anything. Don't say anything.
Going
Please,
pretty
please.
fast.
Please.
Pack the circuit breaker on the layout.
Please. Please.
Can the YNL MLW 261 go on 042? I don't think so. I think it's 054.
What's that?
Northern. I mean, yeah. Northern. Milwaukee Road 261.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's 054.
Ben's asking how tall you are, George. What, 5'6"?
Yeah.
No, he's probably about 5'5", I think.
No, 5'6".
5'5", 5'6", somewhere in there. LJL's asking if we can do any train simulator videos.
Well, I mean, it'd kind of be hard because I don't really have, like, I don't run train simulators that often. We have a real cool one, Trains in Era, but I never really get the chance to run it that much. Maybe in the future.
So, Sparky's Helix again. It's a beautiful, beautiful Helix. John says mistakes were made. I never make mistakes. Never, George.
James says it says 054, but a 072 big boy can go on 054. So yeah, but I tried the AC9 on 054. The cab forward can barely go over 072. As you can see, it like goes to one angle whenever it goes on the 072. So I'm gonna say a no on that, just because probably could break stuff as well.
Yeah. So, George, James is checking in saying he's 6'1", and you know what Angel Garcia just said?
What?
Gotta come over here for this one. You just got dunked on! He said you're gonna dunk on you. You got dunked on!
Is it gonna? Uh-oh. You press the. We gotta make sure. No switches. No switches.
I hit this, dude.
I know. Okay, just saying.
High
You know
ball.
what? We don't even want any more Tokyo
High
Drift.
ball.
I got Train Simulator World on my PS4, and I've crashed the Acela before on accident.
See, we all crash trains, George. We all crash trains. LJ, I want you to know if you can say all aboard.
All aboard. Said it.
All aboard! Hey, George, can you come over and dance for LJL?
I did.
Where the heck? No, it's filled. Ben says, oh, I feel short. I'm only 5'3", or 5'4". It's shorter than George, but you guys are that age where you're just going to shoot up anytime now.
Dang, I can touch the ceiling now.
So John's saying he's one of these cup holders. John, I don't know if you caught on to this, but this was the most crucial addition that we've had to our layout with these fancy cup holders. Look at this. Added one in front of George yesterday. Actually, you did it while we were listening to your stream last night, added these cup holders. Watch this. Watch this. Huh? You like
I
that?
thought you just broke it. I was like, whoa.
Look at. Boom. Put it in there. Fancy, huh?
Yeah.
So EOMRS says, hey, I'm back. Good to see you back. We'll give you a we're back whistle. James says that he crashed the Caltran F40PH. That's a tough one to crash. There's a lot of lawsuits when you crash that one, George. A lot of lawsuits. Paperwork is awful.
I think on the game it says, oh, wait, no. It was very hard to crash it. Because that kept doing a warning signal, and then the e-brake turned on. So I had to go on where there's a sharp turn, and then
Right. John, solid edition. Thank you for that. I am thinking that these might be the perfect edition for a rail fan like
you like to take sips of your drink while you're not paying attention to your train.
Oh, gosh. Oh, Lord.
Pay attention!
Fingers!
Hey!
Fingers! No, look at the camera!
You don't even
fingers! Look at the camera!
You're not even touching anything!
Oh, George! Oh. can't even see it. Oh.
Uh-oh. I just got the circuit breaker.
Oh, God. Oh, Sam wants you to sing another song, George. Rock
I'm
Island
good.
song.
No, it's okay.
Oh, James says he added those cup holders in his boat. These are some fine cup holders. I'm going to tell you, these are some. This is some good stuff. Some good stuff right here. I might not be able to weather trains like you guys, but I can sure install a hell of a cup holder.
You weren't even paying attention to your train and it came off. Like when it was Tokyo drifting, that was your train.
George, I am carrying your live stream on your YouTube channel right now. I am carrying the weight of this. Sparky 107 says he needs about 8 of them cup holders. Well, man, 8 all. Sounds like you're gonna have a party over there. Either that or you got. I like that. If you have 8 cup holders, you can have like a drink at each different part of the layout.
Just
have
like
a couple
take a
sips
sip.
on it. Right, you don't even have to go back to your cup.
But then, like at the end, we'll have to have like a breathalyzer.
Breathalyzer.
Yeah, you know, just so you're not like over.
Right. And of course, full of pop, Sparky says. Right. Full of pop. I always like to have a nice highball full of iced tea myself. Charles is asking if I'm sure that this is just iced tea.
With cherries, yes.
Sparky's asking if you can get these cup holders on Amazon.
Yeah.
Why, yes.
We got those, right?
Yes. These nice cup holders sponsored by Gfw Trains. Actually, I did get them on Amazon.
Prime.
Yep. Delivered them right to my house. Sam's saying I put together a playlist just for you. I'm going to send it to you on Facebook Messenger called American Train Songs. And it'll help you learn to sing 410 songs. That's nice.
Yay.
Nice. You know what Tim says to you, George?
Fingers!
Stop yelling at him. Stop yelling at the subscribers, dude.
Fingers! George, fingers!
So look at, man, I'm telling you, people are liking the cup holders. EOMRS says, question, what is your favorite locomotive? This is serious.
Cap forward.
This is
Cap
serious.
forward. Cap
No.
forward.
Oh, okay. I just did that on an accident, George.
What?
Okay. His favorite is a Union Pacific SD70 Ace, the Spirit of Union Pacific. That is a cool one, isn't it? So we saw some SD70, UP SD70 Aces a while back. George, what did we see when we saw out there?
Oh. Those weren't SD70s. Oh, the George
The
Bush
4040?
train. 4041 was.
4141?
Yeah.
And then 1943?
Yeah.
Those are SD70 Aces, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I meant.
So ours trains, we got a lot of pop for these cup holders, man. These are nice things. We got these right off of Amazon Prime.
4-day shipping, I'm sorry.
Yes, Amazon Prime right here. Good stuff. Hold your highball right here. Ben's it. All right. Harrisburg Division Railway says I'm going to change my channel name quick. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a second. All right. LGL is asking a lot of questions that I just don't understand and on a different plane from me. You like Gmod, George?
I have never played it, but I mean, I've seen videos of it. Seems pretty cool.
Oh my gosh. Oh, George. Orange Trains just came up with the greatest idea right there.
I'm reading. Oh. Why can't I read off the TV?
Because you're in the driver's seat, man.
Yeah, but I can't.
This is the
barely
captain's
see
seat.
it.
I'm the co-pilot in the back. Oh,
All you need is a couple.
I kid. You can watch it here.
All you need is a cup holder on a flat car and a track around the house for some delivery service on the fridge. From the fridge.
We approve.
We can have the high track.
That message is GFW Trains approved. Or no, it's probably not. It's
Yeah.
It's Wally Werderick approved. Here, look at. Wait a second. You can talk to me.
So we can spray them Conrail blue. Wait, hold on.
There we
I
go.
found them for what? And $10.99 for black.
Yeah, you know, that's why we got white ones on here. We're none of that uppity $10.99 black stuff. We got to go with
Unless they sponsor us.
$5.56.
Oh, we can spray paint it though.
Right. But that's exact ones we got here, Sparky 107, 107. The only thing that I'm asking Spark is don't buy them out because we need to get some more of these things. They're nice ones to go around the layout. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
LJL is asking if you can do a shave and a haircut on the whistle, George. What do you think?
I don't think that's possible. It's kind of hard with the legacy. That was my good shave and a haircut.
Right. Hey, we got a new person on the screen here. We got Big Mobile in the house.
Wait, oh shoot.
Thanks for joining us on the stream. Good to see you here today. We're having a lot of fun running trains here on this Easter weekend. Kick back, relax, join the conversation. We can watch George crash some more trains, ruin some of my investment in model railroading.
What the heck? You're CEO of not paying attention to your trains. That's another thing. You want to add it to the list. Fingers, Mallard, and then asking me what my favorite railroad is. And Big Boy 4014. 4. Man, you guys are like really,
Oh gosh. Sam says he's trying to figure out who's the craziest, George. Either you or me. Well, let me explain to you how this pretty much works. I'm the sane one, and George.
What? No.
George is crazy. Just rubs off on me.
Hey man. I'm not gonna go there.
LGL says I didn't know until I discovered Sparky's channel that Conrail went up to Canada. Well, that's lucky, LGL. I didn't even know there was a country called Canada until I met Sparky. So Grandpa's piping up about our favorite video about trains and being delivered. Joe McDokes. You're gonna have to, if you haven't ever seen the Joe McDokes, you've got to see that little video short. I was gonna put it up on George's channel. We're worried about a copyright strike on that one, but it's a cute story about a guy and his model railroad addiction.
Don't ever say cute again. I'm just kidding.
You look cute today, George. Yeah.
My armpits still smell very cute.
Oh gosh. So EOMRS says, if I were to start that DCC stuff, what would you recommend to run trains? So the DCC stuff, if you're talking about the O-scale stuff that we've got, right off the bat, I think that the easiest and the simplest way to go would be to use the Lionel TMCC or Legacy. Wouldn't you say, George?
Yeah.
It's really quite foolproof. All you got to do is just connect one wire up, and you're ready to rock and roll. Now we've got a little bit more complicated here, but right off the bat, I would say if you're just coming into it, get TMCC or the Lionel Legacy, and that's the easiest one, at least for the O gauge. As far as HO, I have to apologize. I'm not real familiar with that. We've got some other guys that are on here. So were you wondering about O gauge or HO gauge? Because we've got some guys that can definitely
yeah, we don't know
answer
about
the question about the
HO.
HO stuff. So DB Tech in the house, George.
He's asking if it's Steam Saturday. Yeah. Well, next week, hopefully, if we order the Super Smoke, we're going to have Smoke Show.
Smoke Show Saturday. We're ordering some Super Smoke today. Or no, not some Super Smoke. Oh, gosh, I forget the name of the company. And I just got an email from them. When I get that, we'll support that company. So Big Mobile is saying that he thinks that Wally's dad is the craziest one because he had you. Oh, yeah. I like the way you're piling on old man George there.
Yeah, and dude, he's super crazy because he won't even run trains. Some trains. Like the Challenger.
Angel says, didn't you say your birthday was coming up? Any trains that you're expecting? Oh, Lord.
Well, I want to get more of these.
Ben's checking out, saying he's got to go to dinner. Good to see you, Ben. We'll be back here tomorrow at 3. So hopefully we'll have as much fun tomorrow on this Easter weekend as we are today. We're having a blast today. Hope you are too.
I want to try some of these, or want to get some of these, just because. Oh, I'd rather get the Lionel one. This is an MTH automobile car, and the Lionel ones are nice, but they're like $100 a car. And these are you can find these for about $20 a car, which is pretty good.
Is it Mega Steam, right? Mega Steam is the stuff that we were looking at today, wasn't
I
it?
think that's nice.
No, this is Super Smoke.
Oh, then yeah, it is Mega Steam.
Mega Steam. That's what we like. We've got some Super Smoke here, but we've got to operate real well on our trains at the present. But it smokes a little bit, but you have a hard time seeing it with the white background. But Mega Steam, that's what we're going to try out. DB Tech's asking if we've ever tried mineral oil. I've never tried mineral oil, and I'm a little bit scared to do that after we've... hey, look at what Grandpa's saying.
Hey guys, push the Midwest Division.
Right here. Stop it. So, you know what? Grandpa's right. That we've got to push the Midwest Division, Chicago Northwestern cars. The Midwest Division of the Train Collectors Association is having a fundraiser where we're selling some maxi stack cars. They're going to be really, really beautiful.
Angel, we're looking at you.
We should really push those. We've got some. We're going to make a unit train out of those, I think.
Wait, really?
I bought 4 of them. I think I might have even bought 6. If not, I gotta put in another.
Grandpa.
Oh, hey, Alco Power's in the house, George.
And Reading Area Rail Fan.
Reading Area.
And Dave Piper.
Thanks for coming by here today, guys. Welcome to the stream. Join us on Easter weekend. We're having a great time here, relaxing, chatting with some friends, running some trains. Things are working really well today. The trains are working well for a change. We got
DB Tech.
Our electronics working well. Give DB Tech. Yep. I got DB Tech when you're over there. We got some extra credit for DB Tech though.
He says, have you guys tried mineral oil? Claim that it works. Yeah, but it's bad for the engines.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's bad for the smoke units.
So we got David Piper. Thanks for coming by, guys. So we'll get close to the end of the stream here. What we're going to do is we're going to have our drawing for the GFW stay-at-home running trains. Thanks for everybody for putting in a video on that. That was really cool. We'll have a nice little compilation. It can be tough putting together this compilation, but we'll try and get a little bit of all of the videos in there for the compilation. And then in the compilation, if you put it up on YouTube, we'll also put a listing of all of the videos where people can go back to the videos and check those out.
Do you know of any good conventional NS dashes?
See, how are these people getting to know how to wind you up, George? That's what I like.
Why?
I like this.
You can get this used to be a conventional dash 9. We upgraded, I got it upgraded though. But yeah, you can find these. I'm pretty sure you can get the modern stuff, some modern stuff that's conventional as well.
So EOMARS is saying, hey, y'all looking forward to some new Lionel HO stuff? They brought them back. And if you do, and if you need some tips and tricks for HO, we can help you.
Who said this?
Eastern Oklahoma Model Railroad Society, or as we are abbreviating it out, EOMRS.
Cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. And if I do, I'll definitely hit you up. Even though I'm trying to kind of move away from HO and just model no scale currently. Maybe in the future though, when I get a little bit older.
So ours is asking if that's MPH or Lionel, and Reading Area Rail Fan says that's an AC44 AC.
No, it's a dash 9. I know that for a fact. It's a dash 9.
Fact. Major Garcia says, do you know anyone who can upgrade sound system for third rail engines? Not right off the top of my head, but we can definitely look into that for you there, Angel.
We know of people who can do it, yes.
George has friends. Me, not so much. People, they tend to not like me. I try to wear these nice shirts so people will like me, but for whatever reason, people like George's friends think I'm annoying.
Oh, that, yeah. That Dash 9 got converted. If you're talking about that number, maybe. maybe, but that one is a dash 9. Yes. Do you guys have a cab forward? Yeah, it's running. Currently, it's coming around actually.
Coming around. Blow that whistle for output power. Very good, very good. Very good. Oh my gosh. Let's put that on the trim. I got my cup holder here. I got to put that in. Nice. All right, George, hold on a second. I gotta go slip back into the storage room, but my foot fell asleep. So why don't you take the helm? You can put this down. We'll put this down there.
Okay. So we're here, and
See, George, see what it's like without me? See what it's like?
yeah. Is that wait? Hold on. Excellent. Is that Lionel? Yeah, it is Lionel. George, quickly touch everything. I got you. Yeah. Eventually all the destinies. Trains need to social distancing too. Yeah, they do. In fact, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do a thing. We can run it on this tree.
Oh, yeah. I think I found him. There we go.
I was gonna change it out the dirt. We can't put it on this trip.
All right. See, whatever you guys do, don't tell George you can do it without me. Let's see. So DB Tech's asking if those are ZW transformers. They are. These are the same ones that we've been using all along. But before we had them down underneath the layout, we just moved them back over here. We got a new shelf, moved them up, did a little wiring last night. George and I were up working on the layout, watching some live streams from some of the different other people that are here. John2618 had a really cool live stream last night. He's got a really nice layout in his house. We watched his live stream on his layout and worked on the train layout at the same time. Here we go, guys. 681 right there.
I'm not even gonna touch it.
There we go, George. Come on.
No.
See what you did. See what we did here. All right, George, get that bad boy on. It's all right. I promise you that Human City Rail fan isn't going to yell at you for your fingers. Oops. Got it knocked off there. All right. So, oh, gosh. We're going through this stuff fast. Alco, yeah, so far so good, at least in our house. I hope everybody else there is corona free as well. There we go. There's the tender for this one. I can confirm that I did get this one from my grandpa when I was younger, but I think I was a little bit older than 14. But I got my turbine here. Reading Area Rail Fan, do we like your new name? We like that. George, let's give him a You know, the same guy. We'll give him a new. Hello, checking in. Look at that. That thing's a loud one. All right. So, nice little 681. That's right. That's right. John, no, hanging out listening to your live stream last night. We did.
Oh, they broke something.
All right. Here we go, George. Put that bad boy on. All right. Then you get over here and get on the channel, buddy. Let me put this one on.
I just paid. Don't break the cup holder stuff.
I know, we're working on that. All right, George, get that train going if you would, please. Hopefully, to pull that. It's been a while since this guy's run. There we go. Blow that whistle. Ooh, that's the. I think we're gonna have to do that on the remote. Good show, good show. Don't be scared to run the train.
Yo, I wish I could have an open house train party. LOL. Any piece of I/O scale. Huh? Oh, you have HO and a tiny piece of O scale. Where are you guys located? We're located outside of Chicago. Really, yeah, I'm the only person who has ever seen them. I showed her 8 cup holders, so I'll be ready for one when the showstopper is gone.
Right, nice. See, what am I doing? I got it in the wrong spot. Woo! All right, let me see if I can get that whistle on this thing going. Is that variable 1 or variable 2, George? I don't think so. I think that got it. We got it. See, we got them. We got the Mike's Train House DCS working off of the phone here. So I think it's just the problem with the whistle hasn't been done for a while. So got to get that air whistle working again. That 681 is must have been that battery, huh? That 681 is sure bringing around circuit set pretty good. That thing sure hauls, doesn't it, George? So, we are doing a real good job of marketing the collapsible cup holders here today. So Alco's from Alton, Illinois. We like Alton, Illinois. That's home of the Pisop word, if I'm not mistaken. Is it going too fast now, George? No. There we go. There we go. Speaking of 204, Santa Fe Alcos are coming from Ohio. Hopefully they'll be here in another day or two. Good show. I hope they're here. That's going to be some good stuff when you get those. GFW, stay at home running trains. Thanks for the pump, R. The EOMRS advertises if anyone is near your area, you can join as soon as the coronavirus is gone. Eastern Oklahoma Model Railroad Society. It's obviously in Eastern Oklahoma. Where exactly is where you're at there? Dad saying you need to use the whistle controller on the ZW. Well, we actually you don't have to. That's a beautiful thing about the mic system is you don't have to use the whistle controller on the transformer. But that said, we did try it with the whistle controller on the transformer here. But it's there we go. There we go. One more time. I like that. George Redding area rail fan asked, "What's your favorite Class 1 railroad?"
Norfolk and Southern.
Norfolk and Southern for George. There we go. I lost what the showstopper was, guys. I'm looking at the screen here, and if you guys can fill me in what the showstopper is, I guess I lost it coming through the screen. Well, let me get that one again. Oh, I know what that. I get it. I know what that was. Don't talk about it on the chat. We're having a great chat so far. Only had a couple of accidents by George. One accident by me. So we're 3 accidents.
And that's 4 accidents by you waiting to happen.
See, George doesn't realize the value of his old man getting on here and talking trains.
I don't mind it.
Oh gosh. Welcome everybody to the stream. We've got a lot more people here than we've had in a while. Thank you for spending your Easter weekend here with us on Gfw Trains.
Yeah, right.
Gfw Trains in the house. Yeah, let me grab that, George. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Easter weekend, staying at home, running trains. I know we sure are. Just got out that old Microsoft Lionel 681 turbine. Running that one around, enjoying the whistle.
Stream tomorrow? Sure thing. We're doing a stream.
We're doing an Easter stream, right, George?
Yeah. But we won't have a stream one day, right?
Well, we'll see, George. I've been enjoying the streams lately. The layout's been running good.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. Do you want to have a stream, George? We'll talk about that later. I don't want to
Talk about it tomorrow.
All right. So Norfolk and Southern. I got you, Sparky. I got you what that is. No wonder we've had ours shut down a couple of times for that, and I get it now.
What happened?
So John2618 says it's hard running a stream and operating trains. True. In fact, I was talking with my dad today, and we were complimenting how we liked your operation that you had there with your live stream yesterday. Again, you had your significant other there behind the camera helping you out with this. George has got his old man behind him helping him out with this.
Very different.
Samurai's in the house. Let's get him.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Got a problem on yours?
yeah, there's a problem on mine.
All right, right on. So let's see here. The Chikoku Samurai was saying when the train that you're blowing the whistle on 462. That was we got two trains that are running right now. We got the cab forward, and we've got post-war 681 Lionel turbine that we're running. Fun stuff. John's saying that he hopes that I can top this shirt tomorrow. Ooh. Gosh, gotta bust out with my Easter shirt. I've only got one shirt that's louder than this. I was wearing that the other day. That would be my CN shirt. I'll break that out tomorrow because that one might be even louder than this shirt. But if you caught the stream the other day, I was wearing that shirt the other day on the stream. So
is it being
Reading area rail fan says Norfolk and Southern will sell the SD70 M2s soon. What do you think of that, George?
Cool. Even yeah, I think that they. Why would they sell the SD70Ms? Or so yeah, M-2s? Because like, don't they have like SD60s that are still around?
So if you can't wear it, George, this is I'm sorry to bust your flow on this one, but Charleston Eastgate and John were talking about my loud shirts, and he says if we can't replicate the loud shirt, he says perhaps we should wear sunglasses. What do you think of that one, George?
I got sunglasses.
For those of you who don't know, from the shirts that he wears like almost every day, 24 hours of the day, George is a cross-country runner. And those of you that have never seen George run cross-country, one of the things that George is known for is always busting out some fine sunglasses when he runs cross-country.
I can go get the look on.
No,
I
save
think
that for tomorrow, George.
No. I think that can we get a sneak peek for today?
Sure. Why don't you give everybody a little sneak peek then? By the way, George, Irish Train saying he wants wants that CN shirt back. The problem with that CN shirt is that when I wear that, my family thinks I'm yelling at them just because the shirt's so loud. All right, so George is running off to get his glasses. Thanks everybody for being here. And I'm just going to put one more pump out for everybody that's here. Got a lot of people tuning in on the live stream. It's good to see everybody here relaxing, hanging out with us on Easter. Please support each other. This is a neat hobby, model railroading. It's fun stuff. I enjoy it. Great thing to do with my son. My dad did it with me. As you can see, we got all three generations here on the stream. We got old man George Wordrick on the, don't call him that. I might be left out of the will if everybody starts calling him old man George Wordrick. But we got old George, we got young George that's participating in the stream, part of the hobby. We got myself, who's the meat of the sandwich here. And I think that's a good analogy. Maybe I'm the frosting in the middle of the Oreo. Yeah, is that any better? So we're all involved with the hobby. So we've discovered this segment of the hobby where we've got people hanging out, running trains during the stay at home. We love it. Support each other. Check out everybody's channels. Subscribe to them. Check out their videos. It's good stuff. Good stuff. So checking out the stream here, answering some questions. Angel Garcia making a nice reference. I get that one. That's Terminator, right? So Sparky, you're gonna have to clue me in here on those numbers. When you put 26/17, what does that one? What does that stand for? I like your song, by the way, John. That's good. That's good. Tim says, Gfw Trains, as I say, big boy, say Big George and Little George and Wally. That's exactly right, Tim. We got Big George and Little George. Don't call him old man George. Like I said, then yeah, I might not be able to be welcome over for Thanksgiving dinner. Let me tell you, my mom, she makes some good turkey. So good. I like to see everybody checking in, supporting each other on their channel. So let me get that turbine running here again. Oh, here we go. Look, hold on, you guys can't see it. This is about ready to introduce George's cross-country running look right here. There you go. Here it comes.
Yeah!
For those of you that have never seen George run cross-country,
Hold on, I gotta fix the sunglasses.
apparently the sunglasses are a little bit off. This is George's cross-country running look. Oh man, George, we're rolling along on this stream and having fun today. It's already 4:52. Can you believe that?
That's pretty stylish.
So we've got a special dinner we ordered out today from a local restaurant and ordered a little bit of prime rib for us, which is
I get a burger.
There we go. There's George's cross-country look right
I
there.
gotta get the hair like.
Covering up the American flag. That's not
No,
usually you've got the American.
sides.
I
Normally
see.
my hair's shorter. That's why.
There we go. See what you asked for there, Charleston? You didn't know, but this is what we're gonna get.
Yeah.
This is what you're gonna get, George. This is George's movie star look. This is what you get when you get 1,000 subscribers, apparently. Movie star George. Alco Power is asking if we got any Williams locomotives. Yeah, actually we do. We've got a lot of Williams. We love them. We were running the other day some Atlantic Coastline E8s. Those are some beautiful, beautiful engines. Williams makes some bulletproof stuff. We love to run Williams stuff. Oh, George, I gotta get this Alco going here again.
Alco.
They're not Alco. There's a little turbine going here again. You know what John says, George?
What?
Merca.
Merca.
Merca. Sparky says it's 5:52. We should fix our clock. No, I think that you're running on Canadian time. We're running on American time here. A little bit different time schedule. A little bit different time schedule here on American time. People are checking in. They like your sunglasses. They like that look, George.
Yeah, I got bright pink ones too. I wear sometimes. That's only if I want like to pop.
Sparky says you're YouTube famous, Big George. YouTube famous. Ben says he did the same thing because his hair was too long wearing a bandana like that. Let's see here. Alpha Power says I inherited a Williams Mikado. Wow, tender and caboose, all brass. But you don't run hour scale. That's too bad because that sounds like that's an amazing engine. It's a beautiful, beautiful engine. Uh-oh. There it goes again, George. We lost the cars. What's happening? Is it the car on that one, or is it the car on the turbine, or the coupler on the turbine?
It's just the change in height or the elevation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Losing us all the time.
Well, welcome to my YouTube channel.
All new, never run, Alco. Sounds like that's a nice little locomotive you got there. That's good stuff. See, Charleston, was George wearing his pink sunglasses? It's funny that you mentioned that because that's George does have pink sunglasses that he wears when he does cross country. He's got a bunch of different ones. What's the name of the brand sunglasses? Gooder.
They're gooder than you.
George started wearing these Gooder sunglasses, the brand sunglasses. Now all of a sudden, everybody on his team's wearing them.
The high school team.
And then George runs for York. You probably don't know this, but Yorkville Cross Country is one of the best cross country programs in the state. So George started wearing these cross country sunglasses, or these Gooder sunglasses.
I wore them to state, and now everybody's wearing them.
Everybody wears them. Everybody on his team wears them, and the high school team, which is one of the best cross country programs in the whole nation, Yorkville High School Cross Country is.
Yes.
So you got some. You better be good, George. Otherwise, they're going to call you crazy. So here's how it works. Just this is a little bit of life lesson, George. A little bit of life lesson. That if you wear something like that, you got to be good. Otherwise, they call you crazy. If you're not good, they call you crazy. If you're good, they call you colorful.
We also bought like about 100 of those headbands for the cross country team, and yeah. No, I don't do sprints. I only do distance. So if you want to challenge me in the mile, feel free to.
Yep. We laugh, George, when he plays baseball. They've been increasing the distance out a little bit by a little bit by a little bit. And George is pretty good, but not one of the fastest ones on the team. And George would always say, yeah, coach, don't worry. As soon as they move the bases to a mile, I'm going to be the fastest one on the team.
Yeah.
All right. It's 4:56 American time. We're getting close to the end of the stream here. We got some prime rib coming in for some dinner. Got that cooked out. So we got some strict orders from
Madre.
that when she comes back from picking that up, that we're gonna have to set the table and the stream. So we've got probably another 10-15 minutes before we end the stream here, and we'll have to do our drawing. For those of you that are just checking in, got 28 people on the stream. This is one of our best streams yet. That's kind of cool. I love it. Love it. Stay at home running trains. We've got our conductor hat here. Our conductor hat's filled with all of the people names on slips of all of the people that put in submissions for the GFW Stay at Home Running Trains. We're going to do a drawing on that, and the winner of the drawing gets what, George?
They get to choose between a cool little American Flyer 938 caboose.
Knuckle couplers on that one.
Yes. Whoops. They get to choose from a tag route.
Why don't you take that one out of the box, George? Show that one off. That's a pretty good looking box car. I think keeping it in the box doesn't do it justice.
Take it out of the wrapping or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Never been opened before.
You're seeing it. It's a world premiere of this box car.
Yeah.
Cute little tag 027 double door box car. It's got some metal trucks, or are those plastic trucks, George?
They are, I don't know. That's a good question. They look metal. I think they are.
Yeah, those are metal trucks. Sprung metal trucks. Dang, George.
Yeah.
George going to high style on this giveaway here.
Yeah, and the couplers are real nice too. They're nice and clicky, like I like them.
Very good. I was saying it's 6 p.m. for him now. Well, shoot,
Made by
man.
Industrial.
Holy cow, that's like... You said living in the future, Irish Trains is. You guys got flying cars out there where it's 6 p.m. yet?
It's a tag route car. DD tag.
Very good. Very good.
And then we have an Athearn Blue Box Caboose kit. Actually. So yeah, real nice box car. I do like oh god. Industrial stuff.
It's
Industrial.
Industrial?
Industrial. Do you know who makes these?
Industrial Rail.
Well, yeah, but like
I have no idea, George. Who makes those? Give me an education.
I don't know. That's why I was asking you.
Industrial Rail.
Oh, it's always like Williams or something.
No,
like
I don't know. I haven't. Hey, you know who can answer that question? I bet you Tim Fran can tell me if there's Industrial Rail as a subsidiary of another more well-known O-scale.
Oh, dang! There you go. Look at that. The Tag Railroad, Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia Railroad. If you have pictures. Oh, dude, it's like a wanted kind of thing.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
So here, we'll put this up there. Okay.
Hey, Dave, thanks for checking in. Thanks for spending Easter with us. Alco, thanks for spending Easter. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow, same time. And, you know what Grandpa said?
What?
That now that boxcar comes complete with your fingerprints. Oh, we got to stop with that, Grandpa. It's getting under George's skin. Although it is kind of fun to tease him from time to time. Hey, at Joe 1972's checking in. Hold on a second. We get your whistle. Irish Trains checking out. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, it's 5:01, George. Let's do that before everyone checks out. Let's get that drawing going. Actually, Trains and Things is here.
Atlas
What's that?
is
Atlas.
industrial.
All right, very good, very good. Fingers, George, fingers! All right, let's do that drawing, George.
Okay. So, we have about 50 people in this, so it's pretty cool. Hopefully it's somebody in the stream.
Yep, I hope that somebody's in the stream gets this one. I'm rooting for somebody here. Thomas Eden in the house. Thomas? All right, this is rigged. Show everybody who got pulled on that one. I'm sorry, Grandpa,
It's okay, he's got plenty of bucks.
but we're taking you out of this one. We're gonna do a redrawing. LJL. All right, I think LJL's in the stream even.
Yeah, or was. I'm not sure if he's still
Hopefully he's still here. LJL, you still here?
is.
Hey, Trains and Things.
Grandpa says give it a redraw.
All right, that's good, Grandpa. Thanks for being a good sport.
I'm pretty sure Grandpa gave me that boxcar. But yeah, so.
Dang, I hope he didn't leave. LJL, you've been here all night. All right, LJL Rail Yard. George, you should have just claimed it for yourself.
Yeah! Along with the Northern Pacific GP9.
So, I have to close you out. Grandpa said he wanted the fingerprints. So, I'll have to close out the live stream here with a fun story. So, we were at a Midwest Division of the Train Collectors Association train meet. And the Train Collectors Association, as a fundraiser, was selling tickets, raffle tickets, for a Legacy GP9. Do we still have that one? Yeah, it's right over there. George, why don't you get that one out? Show everybody. They're showing or selling raffle tickets for a Legacy GP9. It's a pretty nice
I can't
engine,
hold
right?
This one from the trucks.
So anyway, on that one, they sold all the tickets and had the drawing on the raffle prize, and they called out the winner of the raffle prize is George Werderick. I think George was about 9, maybe 10 at the time. His eyes perked up, and he ran up to the front of the stage and said, I won! George didn't realize he had to buy a ticket to get in. And he didn't buy a ticket, but his grandfather had bought a ticket with the same name. But his grandfather was out of town. He was in Florida at the time. He wasn't at the train meet when they drew the ticket. But George ran up there and was so excited, and there wasn't a person in that train show. There was not a person there that had the heart to tell little George Werderick that it wasn't him who had won that prize. It was his grandfather. So not a single person said a word. They gave George. They gave George the GP9. And to this day, everyone in the Midwest Division of the TCA says, yep, George Werderick won that door prize. So on that happy note, I want to wish everybody who's not going to be able to tune in tomorrow a happy Easter, and please enjoy the weekend. I hope that you're staying home, staying safe, right, George?
Yeah.
Any words of wisdom, George?
Run trains.
Run trains. Stay at home and run trains. Congratulations to LJL. It's sad that he's still not here, but good show that he won. We'll let him know that he won that one. I'm sure that he'll be really excited. We'll let you know which one of these prizes that he picks out. So
He's probably gonna pick the caboose.
Yep. So anyhow, everybody, thanks again for tuning in. Thanks again for being a part of the stream, George. So you got some
Gracias.
got some gracias. What time are we coming in tomorrow?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Same bat train.
We're gonna have Easter special, George. What do you got going on for Easter? Anything?
I'm gonna put eggs around the left.
Train layout,
can
Easter
find
egg hunt. All right, George, up top, friends.
Oh yeah.
Come on, money man.
Oh, and 23.
23 what?
I don't know. Said it. Oh, there's 23 viewers, but then I think they left. Anyways, so Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you later. Happy Easter. Thanks again for coming into the stream. It's always hard to like trying to end on end the stream because it's always having a good time. Always hard to say goodbye, isn't it, George?
And